I'm going to cover the steps on how to replace a hardwired electrical smoke detector. So the first step with an electrical smoke detector is you want to make sure you turn off the electric to the circuit, and this had a light that was on before we turned off the breaker, and also it would sound the alarm. So I'm pretty confident that the electric is off to the circuit, and so once we remove the cover, we're going to look for 2 screws that will allow us to loosen this up and pull it off. So I loosened 2 screws that connected the smoke detector to the ceiling, and you can see that in this case they're not using a ground wire, and they're not using this other colored wire that would connect this smoke detector to others in a series. So there's only one smoke detector here that we have to worry about. So we've got a hot wire, black in this case, and we have a white neutral wire. So we're just going to loosen the wire nuts, and we're going to remove this smoke detector, and we'll grab the new one. So the old smoke detector was actually just connected directly to the old metal box in the ceiling, and most new smoke detectors are going to have a plate or a base that they connect to. They drop in and screw and tighten down to. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this base and we're just going to connect it to the old screws, and we're going to tighten this down first, and that's going to give us something to put the new smoke detector onto. The new smoke detector has a quick connect little harness that we're going to plug into the back of the new smoke alarm, and you can see that we have a white wire for the neutral, a black wire for the hot, and then this red wire, and different manufacturers are going to have different colors. There's going to be a colored wire that's designed to connect to the next smoke detector if you have multiple smoke detectors in your home or condo. So in this case we only have one. We're not going to use this extra wire, so all we have to do is just take, in this case we have 2 white wires, 2 neutral wires. We're going to combine it with the wire to the new smoke detector, and we're going to twist all 3 together with an electrical connector, and we're just going to snug it down till it's tight. And then the black wire we're going to connect to the black wire, and it's that simple. And so that now that we have our wiring done, we're going to push the wires up into the electrical box, and this additional wire was already pre-capped, and so we'll tuck this here. And now the smoke detector should have a battery backup. In this case you can see it woke up, and all we have to do is just lock this in place. And that's all there is to it. Now we just have to connect it to the bracket. And it's that easy to change a hardwired electrical smoke detector, and you should check it once a month just to make sure it's working properly, and once a year you should change the battery in this. And they do have specialized batteries for smoke detectors that are actually a 10-year battery, so it makes it much easier. You don't have to worry about the yearly checking. And the other thing for most smoke detectors, whether it's a battery operated or a hardwired one like this, you should replace it once every 10 years. So those are the steps if you have a hardwired smoke detector.